Hi, I'm Dave Holcomb and welcome to the Sports Corner. Today is the first Saturday of the college football season and we'll be discussing neutral game sites in today's video. So there are three big ones on Saturday, August 31st. Syracuse hosting Penn State at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey where the Giants and Jets play. TCU and LSU are playing at AT&T Stadium, which used to be known as Cowboy Stadium, the big arena stadium in Dallas, in Arlington specifically, where the Cowboys play. And Virginia Tech and Alabama will be playing at the Georgia Dome outside of Atlanta. So three big games in neutral sites today. Wanted to discuss it. Pros and cons for these games. Obviously, it helps recruiting for these teams. It helps recruiting for, let's take a team like Syracuse to play in the New York area. They want to get a lot of their players from New York. They want to have a fan base in New York. They get money from the big city. It's got to be the same for TCU playing in Dallas. And for, even though Virginia Tech not the same state and Alabama not the same state, it's got to help recruiting that they're playing in arguably the biggest southern city in the country. So those are all the positives for playing in a neutral site game. The negatives: your loyal fan base, regular season ticket holders, and students are not able to go to these games all the time. Now, in the three cases that I mentioned, with Syracuse, TCU, and Virginia Tech are technically the home teams this weekend. Luckily, their fans are not going to lose a home game. They still have 6 other home games this season at their regular stadiums. But take Syracuse from last year. They played a game at MetLife Stadium against USC last September, and then they only had 5 other games at the Carrier Dome. So their regular season ticket holders and students who had season tickets lost out. Of course, they got tickets to the MetLife Stadium, the game against USC, but did they have the means and the money to take the transportation 5 hours down to New Jersey and watch that game? I don't know. Maybe some. Obviously not all, I would think. So overall, neutral sites, are we in favor of it? I want to hear from my listeners and my viewers. It helps recruiting. It helps get the schools money, which ultimately is going to make the team better. But as a fan, would you rather be able to see a 7th or 6th home game rather than a 5th one, or rather than have to take a 5-hour trip and stay over, or a 10-hour, in the case of Syracuse, possibly a 10-hour drive there and back in one day to watch your team play? So I want to hear what you think. You can tweet at me, DM HOLCOMB. You can also email me, holcombmdavid@gmail.com. Enjoy the first weekend of college football.